Drinking on the job?
Drinking on the job. You gonna leave that right there sitting there?
Yeah, why not?
Well, what I was gonna say.
We'll go unload all this. Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and it's gonna be a busy day full of work because today we're gonna be cutting a lot of firewood. As you can tell, winter has just been, I think winter, I saw a meme on Facebook the other day. It said, I think winter's stuck on one of those cargo ships out in the ocean and can't make it into port because the weather has been phenomenal. It looks like gloomy and gray and like it looks like a cold, miserable winter day when you're inside looking out right now. No, it's like 65 degrees. But my brother called. I've got a half brother he's quite a bit older than me, like almost 20 years older than me. But he called and said, hey, when are we gonna cut firewood? I need some firewood for winter. So I've got a huge pile of logs, got some logs over here, some more logs I hauled up this year that are green that we cut from that big oak tree behind the house. Anyways, I've been putting off cutting firewood for me all year because it's just been too hot. I like to cut firewood when it's cold just because it feels a lot better. It's a lot nicer. But anyways, it's like almost the middle of December. We've got to get some firewood stockpiled. Most of this is fairly old seasoned logs that have been sitting for, well, some of them were standing dead, and we pushed them last year when we finished this project with the dozer. So they've been sitting for at least a year, and a lot of them were standing dead before that. So we're going to cut them up, use the old Easton made Axis wood splitter. My brother's never seen this thing. He's never seen the tractor either. So he's going to be like, what in the world has happened since I was last here? Anyways, we're gonna split a bunch of wood, take a bunch to his house. He actually lives in my grandpa's old place. It was actually my great grandpa that built it, and it is literally on the same creek as our place here. He inherited it from my grandpa. It's an older home, and my brother is a connoisseur of inventory. Some people would call him a junk hoarder, but he keeps everything. Anyways, the house, if I get a chance, I'll show you. The house sits up on a hill and it overlooks the creek. He's got a dam like we do. It is, if it was cleaned up and looked nice, the prettiest little home spot where you can sit on your back porch and see the creek. It's amazing. Kind of run down, but that's just my brother's style. Anyways, another thing, so the power line company has been working to clear all of our power lines that come through our property. Our driveway is like half a mile long. You may be able to hear them in the background. They're working today. There's some flashing lights way up there. So they've been cutting our power line right away for the last couple days and chipping and mulching everything. Well, yesterday I scored a whole dump truck load of wood chips, and I told them, hey, if you guys just need somewhere else to dump, I've got the perfect spot. So check this out. So I don't know how many loads of wood chips they'll be able to give us here. I'm sure they've got a list of people in the area that want them, but it's always awesome to score a free load of wood chips. It'll take several years, but those will compost down and make perfect soil amendments for our raised beds in the high tunnel, our self-wicking tubs. And if I can get enough, I thought about pulling some of the mud out of where the show calves are and using those wood chips to put in there and at least kind of keep it from getting so muddy right there. Anyways, I'm gonna go pick up my brother and get back here and get to work. Those are from this year, but all these logs are left over from last year. Them? Those are ones I brought up last year too.
Well, I'm tired of trying 'cause I'm gonna wait until the end of time. Now I saw you with another. It made me feel like a fool, but that won't put out the fire that I've got in store for you.
You gonna leave that right there?
Drinking on the job?
Drinking on the job. You gonna leave that right there sitting there?
Yeah, why not?
Well, what I was gonna say.
We'll go unload all this.
You might, if you know, I wouldn't leave it over a year without rotating them tires.
Oh, no. I moved the splitter. I take the splitter back to the barn.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna leave it right here out in the open. No, I thought you meant leave the wood while we went and unloaded that.
What is that, a fuel tank?
That's hydraulic fluid. All that's hydraulic fluid.
God damn, how full is that tank? All the way?
All the way full according to the gauge.
What the hell?
I was wondering why you're just gonna walk.
Well, I didn't think it was gonna take that long, but I gotta think it might take a little bit. You don't, yeah. I'm walking it sucker half a dozen times a day out here.
What the heck is Jackson Avenue? Where'd you come up with Jackson Avenue?
Oh, Jack, give me them boards. Because I wanted to make that sign, and I had that piece left.
You call it Jackson Avenue because Jack gave you the board?
Yeah, I thought, well, hell, it's nice enough to give me a board, nobody else would. I thought, hell, I'll just name the damn driveway after him. But I'm going to change it. I'm going to put it Benjamin Drive.
This is what I have to put up with. This is my brother. Somebody gave him a board named Jack, so he called it Jackson Avenue. Interesting wheelbarrow you got here. Does it dump like a dump truck?
Got fucked up wheel on the wheel.
You stalking me? So there's the back of the house. Doesn't it's seen its better days, obviously. It's not in the greatest of shape, but that used to be a back porch a long time ago. Then it was closed in, but the creek is literally right here. Let's walk down here and look at it. So like I said earlier, this is the same creek that flows through our property, the one that we drive across going out of our driveway. My brother, he's a little different cat. He's always building and doing and messing with something. But anyways, the creek is amazing. So this dam through here, not this part necessarily. My brother added all that, but the original dam, let's see if I can step over here without falling. So the original dam where the waterfall was built back during the Great Depression, or right after the Great Depression. WPA work groups, OCC, whatever they call them. Not OCC, the CCC work groups that President Roosevelt put everybody to work after the Depression, built these on this creek. So this is exactly the same time period as the one on our swimming hole. pretty nice. This one's never actually gone around it. It's always flowed through. There's another one up the creek on my uncle's place that's looks about the same, but not as much of a swimming hole up here. It's a solid rock bottom. Creek's a little smaller, but it's still really pretty. Well, we got 2 pickup truck loads so far. The first load, obviously, we just cleaned up what I'd already cut and split here and took it to my house. Second load, we took to my brother's. He didn't come back with me. He said he's gonna stay at the house and eat lunch and do a couple other things there. So he had cut quite a few extra rounds. I'm gonna go ahead and split those up and probably cut a few more, get the tractor and grapple and move this log pile around. There's a couple nasty, knotty ones that are kind of rough, and I've got some better logs that could be cut up for firewood, so maybe do some reorganizing and get at least one more load of split wood hauled up to my house. And this is kind of cool. It's neat. I'm so excited that we finished this new fence project and pasture back here, because look who come back here to say hi. Steve, what are you doing, man? There's a few there. And the bull and another cow are down there. It's really neat being able to get up in the mornings and be able to look out the window of the kitchen, and right behind the house is the cows and the donkeys. The funny thing is, though, is the alpacas have yet to go through that gate. The alpacas have not even attempted to come to this new pasture. They're perfectly happy and content close to the barn in the other pasture. They have free range to come through an open gate, and they're like, nope, we're gonna stay here. Well, I think this is where I'm going to call it quits for the day on the firewood. Got 3 pickup truck loads. I would say cut and hauled, but a lot of it was already cut. So three pickup truck loads hauled, and a lot of people would be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're hauling firewood in that expensive 3/4 ton pickup. But here's the thing, I buy a truck for work. I learned that from my dad. My dad years ago bought a brand new bass boat, and within a couple months we took it to a lake that was just like flooded timber. And I don't know if you guys can see all this that's going on here, but everybody seems to be getting along. Steve's in the backyard yelling at me now, but my dad bought this brand new bass boat, and we had it in this flooded timber in this lake, a really good bass fishing lake. And he's bouncing, you know, rubbing it up against trees and getting scuffs and scratches. And I was like, what in the world, Dad? That sun got really bright, didn't it? Anyways, I was like, what in the world, Dad? Why are you taking this brand new bass boat and just rubbing it up against trees and all that? And he said, because that's where the fish are at. And I bought this boat to fish out of and not to look at. So it's kind of the same way with me and trucks. I buy them to work out of. And I saw a video the other day, because I was thinking about putting a spray-in bed liner in that truck just so it doesn't get the bed all scratched up and scuffed up. And I saw a video the other day, and a guy was like, I don't put a spray-in bed liner in my truck until I get ready to sell it or trade it in. He said, because they don't hold up well over time, they fade and crack. And he said, so when you get ready to sell it, then you put a spray-in bed liner in it. I got dogs attacking me. You put a spray-in bed liner in it then, and it looks great. Earl, guys, this just isn't gonna work. You two are supposed to be mad at each other. Like, how are we supposed to have tension on the channel and all that division between the dogs if y'all are just trying to sit here and lick me in the face? So, anyways, I buy the truck to work out of, and I'm gonna work out of it. I may put a spray-in bed liner in it eventually, but I don't know, we'll see. However, it's been a long day, long morning already. It's just barely lunchtime, but got started early and got a lot of work in, and it's hot still. It's 75 degrees with about 75% humidity. I'm sweating. It's supposed to be cold when you're cutting firewood, in my opinion. Not this year. But anyways, I've got some, got a phone call, gotta go look at something. Possibly a future project. Possibly the biggest thing we will ever have done on this channel. It's not a for sure deal, just going to look, going to get some ideas, thinking about things, thinking about future projects for the farm. But I don't know, I can't tell you guys about it just yet because I don't have a clue if it's going to work out. I don't know if it's the right move for our family, possibly, but maybe not. And then this evening is my mother-in-law's surprise 60th birthday party. My wife's been in the house working on desserts and stuff for that all day, and she has no idea. So we're throwing a huge surprise birthday party for her 60th birthday. Hopefully she still has no idea unless someone has told her, and you guys can't tell her because it'll be posted after. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go put my stuff up, clean my saw up, do my chores, feed, and clean up and take a break. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video.
She's being. I see the chairs now. I see the chairs now stacking up over there. Oh my goodness, Mom.